Welcome back to the channel today, and we have our episode number 38 of our Road to the Show series with Edison O'Neill on hard mode. If you don't know what hard mode is, go back to the very first episode. We explain it in pretty good detail, but it's basically just trying to make this as hard as possible, get to the majors, and see if we can do it. We'll be facing Mizorowski on the bump today. He's are the Sounds Minneapolis or Minnesota? The Brewers or Milwaukee? Are they the Brewers? Because he's a Brewers minor leaguer. But we'll be facing him. He has a four-seamer slider, two-seamer. Runners on first and second for us. He does have a weird windup. I forget about that. I do not like facing him because of his funky windup, so we probably will go hitless today. But speaking of hits, we got our very first homer in our last episode if we were able to catch that one. If not, go check that out. It would help out the channel. Every view is super beneficial to us. And while we're speaking of super beneficial stuff, like the video if you wouldn't mind, and subscribe as well if you want to support us. It's completely free to you all, and it really does help us out. Ooh, we'll get a good call there. Thank you, Mr. Umpire, to get us to 2-1. Let's see if we can get this game started off early and get some runs in. If we can do that, we might be able to get one. We haven't fared well against the Sounds so far in this series. They've destroyed us in multiple games, almost shut us out in two. They did shut us out in the very first in the series opener, but we were able to stifle. Oh, that is a good rip to deep left field. Does it have enough to get over the wall? And it does. A three-run shot from O'Neill will be his second homer of the season. So we had a homer last game. We got a homer this game. We are able to find our stride, hopefully, and continue this one. Oh, man, that is the first at-bat of the video. If y'all wouldn't mind, really do drop a like for that one. I would really, really appreciate it. But anyways, we finally have our second homer of the season. We have been struggling so far. It's like 40-something games in the season, and we just hit our very first one in the last episode. We're bumping our average up. It looks like we're bumping our power up as well. And we'll take that 1 yard off the building out there in deep left center field. And we will, put up a crooked number on this one, but so do they. And they come back and answer with two of their own. Let's see if we can drive in a runner with the bases juice, but Mizorowski might be put out early if we can come through here. 2 away, though, so let's see if we can get it done. That is a good rip. Oh, get down, get down, get down. No, too far under it, not enough power, and we'll fly out to center field. Just a perfect scenario for us, and we're not able to come through as the Sounds tie it up here in the top of the 5th, and we will be facing Mizorowski for the 3rd time today. There's a slider up and away, and it'll be ball 1. Nobody on, 1 away. So after having some good first couple innings, we have not got anybody on this inning yet, I should say, and that is where you want to capitalize. Middle of the zone at 91. Come on, O'Neill. You need to destroy that one. If we're going to make it to the majors this season, you need to destroy that ball every single time, and that one does get destroyed. He missed his spot for a 2nd time in a row. And we're not going to fail. We're going to run to second. Do we have the speed? We do have the speed. But probably we got a little help there from the erratic throw. And we'll get a double, our 9th of the season. We're just trying to bump that OPS up. And here comes Yepez. And we are his kryptonite. We are in scoring position. Full count for him. 1 away. Let's see if he can come through finally. If he comes through now, that might be something. That might tell us something. Oh, my goodness. And he just made an absolute insane play there at 3rd. And we'll get caught out in the cold. And we'll get a doubled up there too. But thankfully, we're going to go back to the 1st inning blast. Oh, mean mug out there off the wall. Got this game started off with a bang. And we're here in the bottom of the 7th facing Mills. We have taken the lead. We'll take that sinker at 88 on the corner for strike 1. 2 for 3 today for O'Neill. Mills throws a sinker, 4-seamer circle change, slider curveball combo. 66 miles an hour on the curveball. I have not seen a pitch below 70, I think, in this game. What in the world is this pitcher? That is a balloon coming in here, guys. This is actually going to be difficult. We're already down under 2. We took the first one, fouled the second one off. And we'll take that 3rd one. 89 of that 4-seamer, dude. 89 to 66 is insane. Like, actually insane. And we'll foul that one off. Does he top out at 89? Let's look at that one more time. He tops out at 91. So what? 26, 25 mile per hour difference between his fastest and slowest velocities. That's actually wild. As we'll foul off another to say 1 and 2. How are we late on that pitch? Oh my goodness. That'll be close, but it'll be ball 2. 2-2. Nobody out, nobody on. And we'll foul that one off. Thankfully, it gets out behind the home plate. That one looked like it was staying in the ballpark, possibly a play by the catcher, but it wasn't able to be caught. And man, oh man, we are just playing defensive. What pitch count is this? This is number 9. About to hit double digits if we can stay alive for one more. Oh my sweet Jesus, dude. That is so slow. Are we going to face him again? We'll have a runner on first and second. Full count. Is he going to sack bunt on a full count? He's going to sack bunt on a full count. What in the world? The balls on this guy. We're going to go to 2, though. Oh my, bad throw. Bad throw, and the run will come in, but the runner doesn't advance to third. I saw that triangle. I was throwing a second, and I saw that triangle, so I pressed triangle instead of square, and we'll have an error. But we made up for it. We got 3 runs, so I guess the error is okay. Not really. The error is never okay. And we're down here with our final 3 outs, 7-6 ball game as we're facing Kribel. I think is how you pronounce that. A 4-seamer, circle change, cutter, slider. We won't be facing Mills again, unfortunately. Oh, and that is deep to right field. Is it deep, though? It's not that deep. Not that deep. The slider up in the zone. He hung it just a little bit, and we're not able to capitalize. And we'll take the L in this one. 13 hits for us, 17 for them, 27 hits in the game, and the Sounds take a series lead of 4-1. And they have this one pretty much wrapped up. The fat lady just hasn't sung yet. And let's see if we can just make it to a 4-2 series in the next one. Hopefully we can, but we'll have to find out. Back here for game number 2 of the episode, but game 6 and final game of the series. Look at that stats this season. 2 homers, 632 OPS, which is abysmal, 17 RBIs, and almost a 250 average. Would love to get that above 280 at some point here soon. Contact swing, let's see if we can get it done. We'll be facing Junk. Hopefully he doesn't throw Junk. 4-seamer slider, 12-6 circle change. I still can't get over the fact that dude threw so slow last night. The Mills guy. Oh, can you get an autograph? It'll cost you $5. It'll cost you $5. Nah, I'm a man of the people. I'll give it to you for free. So wait until after this game, and that is perfect right down the middle, and we're just laid on it and way too far under it. And we'll fly out to right field. And we won't complete our mission. Contact swing to advance the runner. We did not do, well, we did contact swing, but we didn't advance the runner. Nobody on here, 1 away as we take the lead 2-1 in the bottom of the 3rd. We'll take that first pitch for a ball down and away at 91. So we're going to slow down that bat. We faced a couple fast pitcher last episode. We faced some slow guys in this one. Slider right outside the right side of that zone. We'll be very late on it for some reason to get us to 1-1. I'm curious. I got an Elgato after the off season of baseball, and I'm curious if that is a little bit of the delay. I don't notice it in other games, but in baseball you do need really good timing. So maybe that's what it is. But we'll get issued a walk here to get on base for our first time today. And again, Yepez 1 for 1 today when we didn't get on. Let's see if he can make it 2 for 2 or if he's going to go 1 for 2, which is my bet. Oh, he gets a hit. Yepez gets a hit with us on base. Let's go. Did he finally break the curse is the question. We'll have to wait and see until next time we're up and hopefully get on base here in a minute. But man, finally he gets a hit with us on base. I genuinely don't remember the last time he did that. Oh, and we'll get one through the infield. We're going to be rounding and going home. We're going to try to score a run here to extend that lead, and we'll be able to. We're not even going to have to slide. 101 off the bat for Cross. And that'll net him an RBI. We do get a little speed boost from scoring for second, thankfully, to that little erratic throw he threw in. But they have come back to tie it up, 1 apiece in the last 2 innings. Man, that slider looks a little bit meatier than it was. Good timing. But how is that good timing? Look how far away that ball is from the bat. But it's apparently good timing. I just don't understand. We'll take the second slider inside for 1-1. Runner on first. Nobody out. So we can play a little small ball if we would want to. But I don't think we're going to want to. And we foul or fly this one out. Or pop this one out. I'll stay in the infield. What's your all's comment? Is a fly out in the outfield, pop outs in the infield? That's what I see. That's how I observe it. But let me know in the comments what you all think. What is the definition of a pop out versus a fly out? And we have taken a 4-run lead here, and we'll be batting in the bottom of the 6th. Wow. That is a turn of events for us. We'll have a runner on first. 1 away. We'll be facing Fong, who throws a 4-seamer slider changeup, 3-pitch mix, so hopefully we can capitalize on that. Fastball slider combo gets us a swing twice. We miss one and foul one off to get us 0-2, and now we're going to have to choke up. Oh, get down, get weak. Nope, it'll be a fly out to right field, and that is gonna do it. And then speaking of that, a fly out versus a pop out, a line out, right? A line out is just like a really flat fly out, basically. But it can also be a really flat pop out, right? In my mind, a pop out's infield, fly out's outfield, and a line out could be both. It just really depends on the verticality of it, I guess. Or we both dive and we're both not able to glove it, and the runner will get an infield single. We'll have runners on first and second. Still take the 3-run lead into the 8th, and we are hitless so far. We'll face Fong once again. Runner on first, 2 out for O'Neill. Let's see if we can get it done to get our first hit of the game. We'll take that pitch outside, a slider at 88. We'll get the count to 1-0. We don't need the runs, but it'd be great if we could get one. Short step, change up right below the zone, way too early, exactly what he wanted. And we'll get the count to 1-2, or 1-1. That one's late, coming in at us at 94. Thought that was definitely going to have some break on it. We'll foul it off, and once again, we'll be choking back up. We've been choking up too much this game, or this episode, really. We'll take that one. That slider runs outside the zone by a couple inches. Count even. If we can get to 3-2, that runner will be in motion, but hopefully we don't even get there. Hopefully we get a hit. Instead, we'll foul that one off into the crowd. Y'all can take that ball home with you. 2-2 steal for O'Neill. Take that third ball up at 94, way above the zone, not competitive whatsoever, and that runner will be in motion, 91 speed. It could be a little lousy hit to get him in, but what will we do? We will fly out to right field. That'll end the 8th. Like I said, we didn't need a hit there, but it would have been nice. And we'll go hitless in this one. We do get to 2 games in the series, but they kill us 4-2. And we'll be moving on to the next series in the next or the next video, or not next video, the next game. Here in Worcester, I have no idea where that is. I'm assuming it's on the East Coast somewhere. We'll be playing a Crystal Falls Stadium, but that also doesn't give us anything. We're facing Mateo, who throws a 4-seamer slider, changeup, sweeping curve. And honestly, you know what I'm really surprised about? I'm really surprised our manager never brought us in for a talk when we dipped below 200 average. That was kind of really surprising. Typically, they bring you in all the time. For some reason, they didn't. Maybe they're not expecting us to be in the minors in the second league. Maybe I'm the only person ever to get to the minors in the second season. Not actually. All jokes. But we'll go back-to-back, 1-1 here with a runner on first. It'd be nice if we could come through. Good, see, like, just good timing. Just the barrel head is just fucking nowhere. And we'll go to 1-2 now. 1 away, top of the first. We need, oh my goodness, he lost the grip on that sweeping curve to get us to even at 2s. We don't technically need a hit, but wouldn't it be cool if we got one? And that is going to be a late swing, and it won't be anything as we fly out to right field. As is the main story for O'Neill. Late flyouts to right field are just his bread and butter, it seems, this season. Let's advance a runner. 2 outs, top of the third, and we will be down to the Red Sox. We'll swing. Good timing on that, but we'll foul it away as is such, as we normally do, to get us to 0-1. I would just love to get that runner in. Oh my goodness. Good timing again, and we're just, that barrel head is just not finding its home. And we'll be 0-2 now. Time to choke up, play some defense while we're trying to bat. You never want to be playing defense when you're trying to swing the bat. But we will take that one for a ball to get us a 1-2. Hopefully we can take that one. Oh my goodness. That would have been a monster if we just normal swung. But honestly, when you're trying to play some little bit of reserve ball and just trying to put it in play, you don't want to get a lot of elevation. You want to just try to sneak something through the infield. And the Red Sox are taking a 5-0 lead here in the top of the 6th, and that is never what you want to see. Never what you want to see. Well, we face Mateo once again, and he's trying to go full game shutting on us as he's in the top of the 6th, only at 82 pitches. Not only at 82 pitches, that's actually a lot of pitches to get through 5 innings. We'll be leading off this inning as well, and that's going to be a fly out of the foul territory. Man, oh man, this video has not gone the way it has last time. Typically, and which is funny, typically our first videos that we record today are the worst ones. Ludwig is going to be facing us a cutter slider curveball combo. We will get 2 runs back, top of the 7th. We'll take that first one for a ball. Interesting call there, and you get us an 0-1. Jesus Christ, 74 curveball on the corner. That was a perfect pitch. We just swung way too early for it. And it's 0-2 now. And guess what? We're going to play some defense. It's not where you want to be on offense, man. If you're playing defense and offense, something is going wrong. In any sport, something is going wrong. We'll foul that one off to say it 0-2. O'Neal, brother, working on that wrist strength there to hold that one back, and we'll get a first ball of the at-bat. We'll foul that one off. That curveball just drops a mile. That just drops a mile down there, and it goes below the zone. We're able to foul it off and stay alive, thankfully. That is a good rip. Is that down? That is down. It's a one-hopper, and that run is going to come in to score, and that'll be a first hit and an RBI today for O'Neal. Thankfully, he's able to come through in a big way and get us to a 2-run game. It's so nice. We got to see it twice. Not really, just a contact swing. Just kind of put it where they aren't. Honestly, it was right in front of him. He may have been able to get to that one if he dove. But I understand he didn't want to let the runner come in even further. That run was going to score either way, and Yepez is back at it as he flies out to the right field. And that'll end the top of the 7th. 2 innings left. Ooh, and we take the lead late in this one, 6-5. Going the Storm Chasers away. Contact swing. We're in contact swing. We're just, why not? We've been contact swinging all game. We'll be facing Rodriguez. There's a sinker all the way up to 95, a circle change that runs to 90, a 4-seamer and slider. Jeez Louise, that circle change runs all the way up to 90 miles per hour. That's something you don't see every day. But we'll swing over that slider at 82. I guess 0-1 will be leading the top of the 9th off. Nobody on, nobody out, as is such when you lead off an inning, right? Back-to-back swings will produce back-to-back strikes. A foul ball and a swing and miss. It's not what you want to see, but good thing we were contact swinging anyways, and that is a hit into shallow left field, and it'll be a one-hopper, and we will complete that mission and get on base. Hopefully Yepez can come through, but as the storybook has been written before, it'll be interesting to see if he can change his fate, it seems, because he is destined to just not get a hit with us on base, and he will strike out and be the first casualty of the inning. But here comes Hernandez, who is 2 for due today, and I think he has a homer in there, and they're going to try to pick us off. Naughty, we are not doing anything over here. Don't worry about us. Our manager isn't telling us to steal. Don't worry about us, bro. It's all fine. Oh, shoot, we're going. He's going to hold back, and we're going to get there easily by a mile. And that'll be, what is like 7th steal of the season, 6th steal of the season for O'Neal. That's something I thought I would never say. But he apparently has put in a lot of work in the offseason to get that speed up. But apparently he's also, in the same process, gotten less power. It doesn't make any sense because your speed comes from your legs. And where does your power come from? Somewhat your legs, somewhat your motion and swinging, I get it. And also where you put the barrel head. So he barely just put all his time on speed and not power hitting or regular hitting. Oh no, that's not the Red Sox. I know it is the Red Sox, the Woo Sox. I like that better. They should be called the Woo Sox. But we'll take the win here in Worcester to get us the first game of the series. Let's see if we can continue to 2-0 in this one. Back here in a sunny Worcester. I probably should have looked up where Worcester is. We're facing Lee, whatever you want to call it. A 4-seamer slider splitter. Ooh, the splitter has always been our kryptonite. But let's see if we can get rid of the kryptonite, turn from Superman to Batman, and just figure out the solution. 0-1 now, 2 away, nobody on top of the first. We'll at least come in contact with the splitter, and that is honestly an improvement of most of the times we swing at a splitter. We'll get to 0-2, so we're choking up, and we were doing that all day yesterday, so we should be pretty well versed in it. We'll take that 3rd pitch for a ball to get the count to 1-2 for our man O'Neal. See if he can come through. Ooh, good take, O'Neal. Count even now. And O'Neal seems to always do this, even though he goes down big early, 0-2. He'll work it around to 2-2 typically. Sometimes even 3-2. Sometimes even work that walk. As we are doing right now, we've got the 3-2. All bases are open, so it's not the end of the world if he walks them, I guess. I'm sure he doesn't want to let him go, and he won't. Will fly out to right field, and that will end the inning. Not a terrible at bat. We did go down 0-2 early, but then we were able to come back to get it to full, and we are down 3-0 already early in this one. That's not ever what you want to see, and we keep saying that. I feel like we never want to see this. We never want to see this, and we see it quite often. 3-0 now, or 3-0 now. The way of the Woo Sox. What are we swinging at, O'Neal? Good timing. It's just that's almost perfect timing. Like, that is dead center of the green zone. That ball should be on that barrelhead, and that should be over the wall. But for some reason, the game wants to tell me it's good timing, almost perfect timing, and the ball is literally nowhere near the barrelhead. Like, it's 3 inches away, like, from any wood. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Anyways, we're back to 1-1 now. We fouled that one off outside the zone. We foul it out to the right field side, and that'll be 1-2. And guess what we're doing now? Say it with me. Choking up. Oh, and we choked up, and we do get the hit. And I'll take it, honestly. Whatever works, works. Very early on that one. Somehow we're able to poke it over the third baseman's head for a single to get a runner on here with 2 away in the top of the 4th. Yepez is up once again. Let's see if he can get it done. 1-1 count for him. He'll be on top of that one. Looked like he was swinging at something that was 8 inches above the zone. And it'll be a ground out to end the top of the 4th. And the boys have brought it back to even. And this is a new ball game. Runners on first and second, 2 away here. Still facing Lou out on the bump. Brother. Top third of the zone in that corner. That's probably one of his colder spots, honestly, if we looked at a heat chart. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Liam Henricks, the former most improved player. Is he a World Series winner? He's a dominant closer in the majors, and he is, for some reason, bullying us in the minors today. I guess he just wanted to come say hi. And honestly, we're just going to try to get a single or better off Liam Henricks. He does a 4-seamer slider knuckle curve. 4-seamer goes up to 98. This is going to be a tough task. That honestly looks more like a 110. What in the world? We'll go down 0-1, leading off the top of the 8th. What are we doing? Liam, bro, just let me have this. That was a good timing, too. What is going on? Just let me have this, Liam. This would be really cool. Really cool of you if you let a young guy like me get a hit off a vet like you. I could slide you some money on the table. I know you don't need it, but come on. We'll take that one to get our first ball of the at-bat. 1-2 now versus Henricks. This is our first boss challenge of our career, but it's our very first, one of our first ones. I think it's our second one, to be frank. Boy, to 2-2 now, so we've worked the count a little bit. 3-2 now. Can we get a walk? I would take a walk. That'd be you know, fine. We can get a walk. 3-2 now. It's gonna be a competitive pitch, I feel like. It was a good slider. I thought he was gonna throw a heater in there. Figured he'd throw the money pitch, but he throws the slider and switches it up, and will strike out. Not a terrible person to strike out against. Better than some of our strikeouts before. But we'll take a loss in this one to tie the series up. And so we're trying to take the lead in the next one. Back here for our final game of the episode. We'll be facing Gonzalez. What are we going to do? This is advance a runner. We'll be facing Gonzalez on the bump. That there's a 4-seamer slider changeup, 2-seamer in his arsenal. We have runner on first, 1 away. We'll be swinging over top that slider. Oh, what is a little funky little glitch in the system out there on the bump. 0-1 now. 0-2 now. Yeah, brother. Good timing. Like, that is more frustrating than anything. I would rather you tell me it was late timing or something rather than good. If you're just going to tell me that it's good, show me the graphic and then be like, you were still 8 inches away from the ball, but it was good timing nonetheless. I hope they fix that next season. 1-2 now. 2-2 now after takedown. But yeah, if they could fix that, just like, even if it's visual, I don't give a shit if it's good timing or not. Just visually show me that it's not. Would be nice. Ooh, little check swing there. Probably should have been a full swing, but our discipline will help us out. And we'll get a count full now. And that's a good rip through the first and second base gap, and that'll be an opposite field single for O'Neal to start this one off in a good way. And we do complete the mission, so we'll get a boost to clutch, and we get 3 program stars like you always want to do. Hey, here comes Yepez. Who's going? Let's take bets. He doesn't get a hit. I told you. It's just like that. That would just be the easiest cash ever. I think in our full series, it's been like what, one hit maybe. Up here in the top of the third, still facing Gonzalez, but he's allowed 3 runs today, so he is not long for this game, it seems. Oh, that was a check swing. Probably not. Probably broke the plane for sure. But 3-0 here. 0-1 the count. Oh, we'll go the other way. It'll be a grounder right to first base. We'll start the day out 1 for 2. We're finally taking the field this time. I feel like we haven't taken the field in ages. But Koss will be on against Lynch. We're going to try to lay down a bunt. We're just going to step. We're not even going to step on the bat. We're just going to tag him. We're going to make him run for it as we tag him out. Still facing Gonzalez. Still a 3-run game in the top of the 5th. 1 out, nobody on for O'Neill. We'll take that first pitch for a ball on the inner side of that zone. That 4-seamer looked like it was in the zone by like 6 inches, and it's 2 inches outside the zone. It doesn't make any sense with a 1-1. Same thing there, dude. Like the way, I don't know if the way he's delivering, like over top more than like kind of like 3/4, but it just looks like it's going to be the zone, and it's a couple inches below. Swing and a miss over that slider. Will strike out. We've been striking out more later on in this one, so hopefully we can quiet that down in our next episode. But dang, the Red Sox have jumped out to a 5-3 lead, 5 unanswered, and they're gonna try to lay down another bunt, but we'll get there and shore it up and get that out. Here in the top of the 8th, trying to make our last chance. 6 outs left, leading off the 8th inning. We'll be facing a sinker, circle change, 4-seamer slider from Rodriguez. Circle change just right, not even below the zone, right on the edge of the zone. We'll swing and miss just early on it. 0-1 now for O'Neill. That one's good. That was a good pitch to swing at, but again, up in that top left corner of that zone is probably his weak point. It'll be an 0-2 count now. Sinker in there, we'll foul it off to stay alive to see another pitch.
0-2, rocks and fires.
Take that one, a sinker 94 outside the zone will get us to 1-2. Hopefully we just don't strike out again. I don't want 2 strikeouts today. Stay alive. Keep us at 1-2. Keep us competitive. Let's keep fouling off good pitches. Maybe we'll throw some outside. Maybe we can get a walk. Maybe we can get a lousy fastball in the middle. We'll get that one for ball 2 to count even. And I don't know how in the world we swung and missed at that one. Contact swing and everything, and we strike out. Oh, okay. Extra innings. We're back here. Runner at second base. Nobody out. And we'll have Murphy on the mound who throws a 4-seamer slurve changeup mix. Pretty slow on those pitches. I'll take that first one on the edge, and I'm starting to get a headache. And that is not going to fare well for us in the rest of this episode. Brother. Oh, I'm seeing like 3 things. I don't know what is going on. 0-2 now for O'Neill. And choke back up. That is good. 103 on a contact swing, and guess what? It'll go foul. Seems like we always get good rips, but they're always going to end up foul, it seems. Good take by O'Neill. 1-2 now. We have first base open, so we can work a walk. We can get on, but we don't want to get on. We want to put this one away. Oh, my sweet Jesus. He lobbed that one in there for us. Alley-ooped it. And we still hit it too early, and it goes foul. We'll stay at 1-2. Just so early, and we'll wear the freaking sombrero, man. Fuck. We'll get the win, but in a miserable performance for O'Neill. But I appreciate y'all tuning in. I'm going to get out of here. I have a headache now. And we're honestly at 30 minutes. So I appreciate y'all tuning in. If y'all wouldn't mind dropping that like down below, hitting that subscription button. It helps out the channel. It's completely free to you all. And it would just be a really cool way to support us. But I appreciate y'all being here. I hope y'all enjoyed. And I'll catch you in the next one.